Hello everybody, RoboPros, Robbie here guys, and welcome to the video. Today we are going to be in Microsoft Flight Sim, and we are going to be flying the Southwest Tennessee One, and we're going to be flying from Dallas Love Field over to New Orleans today. Going to be a lot of fun, so let's jump up in the flight deck and see what we can get into today. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and step through our flight plan real quick, just so that way everybody knows what exactly is going on. First things first, we're going direct to Wiggs, then we go to Emmett, Thor, Jane, Mersh, Zelia, SWB, LSU, Audad, Voodoo, Turtle, Mudbug, and then we go in for the ILS runway 11 in New Orleans. So that is that. So we are good to go on that. So our next thing that we are going to do is our cruising altitude today, which our cruise is going to be flight level 370 for this flight. So we're getting pretty high up there with it. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Next thing is our MCP altitude. Since we're not on the network, we're just going to go ahead and go up to flight level 370 right out the gate. So we'll go ahead and put that into there. I'm going to go ahead and put my flight directors on and stuff like that. And then after that, we will go ahead and start up the APU. We'll let that go, and then after that we will get ready for push. So I did forget to mention we are running the I Blue Yonder Dallas Love scenery. Pretty good scenery if I do say so myself. I am having some texture issues, but all in all, it's a really great airport. If you guys like that, I believe over here, if I am not mistaken, it's either over in this direction. No, it's on this side. Whoops, sorry. Let me get over to that one side. Okay, so yeah, this scenery does have the Southwest hangar actually modeled over here, which is pretty cool. And then obviously you got Dallas right here is Bachman Lake, actually. One of the ways that I like to go and plane spot, because I live over here, so it's a lot of fun. Okay, looks like our APU is available. We'll go ahead and switch that over to that, and then we'll go ahead and hit our APU bleed on. We'll go ahead and turn on that beacon light right there, and then we'll go ahead and tell GSX that we're ready for them to get rid of the jet bridge. So it is in operation right now. It's just going to go in like that because when we went into drone mode, that happens. So next thing now is what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead, before anything, we're going to go ahead and set that parking brake. We're going to go into our menu. We're going to go into FS Actions. We're going to go into our ground services. We'll release the GPU, and then we'll release the air conditioning unit as well. We'll then go ahead, hit return, and I'm going to go ahead and use the PMDG pushback. And we're going to turn our nose to the right because we're going straight out over here. We're going to go ahead and select that TUG. Let them know that we are ready to go.
Pushback and start. They want the tail to our left. Roger that. Ready for pushback. Tail to the left. Release brake, please.
Alright, so we're good to go. We're going to release those parking brakes, and we're going to start up those engines. Alrighty, we got 2 good engine starts. I'm gonna go and set the parking brakes so that way they can do their stuff. I know you guys probably saw the pushback. They kind of did we hit a building in the process, but just a little bit of a wing strike. Who cares at this point? So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and move these over to our gens. Go ahead and turn that APU off, and we'll go ahead and get our packs back on and get our APU bleed off and stuff like that. And then after that, we're going to go in and go in. I should have done this earlier. Fasten seatbelt signs on. And let's go ahead and get into our flight control checks here. So we're going to go full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral, and we can verify that outside. Alrighty, yeah, so flight controls are free and correct as we can see. Let's go ahead and get our flaps 5 set for departure. Alrighty, flaps are set for departure. Let's go ahead and get our TCAS on. Let's go ahead and get our runway turnoffs on and taxi lights on. And let's go ahead and rocket out of here. Flight attendants, seats for departure. Alrighty, we're getting close to the runway. We're going to go ahead and turn on our landing lights, get that wing light on, and get that position light on as well. And then after that, what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn on our auto throttle so that way we are ready to go. We'll next go ahead and arm our VNAV and LNAV as well. And we'll get to rolling. We'll get on the runway. Alrighty, now that we're on the runway, we're going to go ahead and spool these up to about 50% here. I do apologize, I am using the TCA, so it's kind of weird here. We're going to go and hit that TUG button and release our brakes, and here we go. Airspeed is alive.
80 knots.
Cross checked.
E1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gears coming up. And we'll go ahead and do a little bit of a pitch here. Get that going. And let's go ahead and put on our autopilot, and then we'll re-engage the re-engage our VNAV. Now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and set the things to off. Alrighty, so we are at our speed of flaps retraction. I kind of forgot about that. I was trying to get some wing views for you guys, so let's go and retract those flaps. Alrighty, so we are climbing. Looks like we are about to go direct to Emmett, just past our Wiggs waypoint. So our next one is going to be Emmett, and our first milestone is going to be 10,000 feet for lights off. Alrighty, so we are passing 10,000 feet. Let's go and get those lights turned off now. We're going to get everything turned off, except for obviously our position. Logo light can go off because we are flying in the daytime, so there's no need for the logo light. And as you can see right now, we are accelerating up to our cruising speed. Now this is going to obviously change as we get up and above. Looks like we have an FMC message, unable 250 knots at Audad. That's completely fine. But right now, we are just climbing out to, we're climbing and stuff like that. Next milestone will be at 18,000. Alrighty, so we are at 18,000 feet. We can go ahead and set that standard, and we have it dual linked, so we don't have to worry about it over on this end, but it's at least there, so we're good to go. Next milestone will be at our cruise of flight level 370. Alrighty, so we are coming up on our top of climb now, so we'll go ahead and turn off those fasten seatbelt signs, allow them to move about the convent, and contact the flight attendants. We're at about 66 nautical miles to top of descent, so I'm just going to go ahead and get everything set up for that because it's a very short flight. So we're going to go with the flaps 30 setting, and let's go ahead and get our ILS stuff, which our ILS 109.90. So the really cool thing is we have the MMR in this one, in this livery. So we don't really have to worry about swapping anything or anything like that. We just put 109.90 into here, and it'll automatically switch it over. It'll automatically detect it, which is nice. Remember though, whatever you do on one side, you must do on the other. So 109.90, and then we're going to swap this to our course, our front course, which is going to be 106. So go ahead and put 106 into here, and remember what you do on the top, you must do on the bottom. So on the other side. So we're gonna have to do that same thing right here, just like that. Let's go ahead and go into our legs page as well. We're going to Mudbug at 2,000, so we'll go ahead and hit 2,000 in here, just like this. We'll go down to 2,000 right here. And let me go ahead and grab my chart real quick so that I can grab the decision height, and so that we can grab our airport elevation. Alrighty, so our decision height is 200. The really cool thing is, and we're doing this in Barrow, so the really cool thing about it is that we can actually just hit this little reset button right here, and it'll go down to that. Airport elevation is 4, so we do not have to worry about the MCP altitude due to that. And looking at our progress top of descent, we get about 27 nautical miles till top of descent. So I will see you guys on top of descent. Alrighty, so we are on the top of descent now. We are about 164 miles until our destination. We're looking good right now. It's going to kind of get us, we're a little bit high on the speed, but it'll be fine though, and everything. So, yeah. Alrighty, so we have reached our transition altitude of 18,000 feet. We're going to go on and hit that, and then after that we're going to go ahead and press our little handy dandy little B button. And what that's going to do now is it is going to give us the right barometric pressure for New Orleans. So that is that. Our next milestone is going to be 10,000 feet, where we go and turn on those lights. Alrighty, so we're about to pass 10,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and do this early. I have the speed brakes out right now, just due to the fact we don't want to bust that speed restriction. So what I'm going to do is, now that we're actually pretty much good on our speed now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and turn on just our landing lights for right now, get our wing light, and get our logo light on now. And next is going to be when we are about to capture that localizer. So that'll be coming up here in a second. Alrighty, looks like we see the localizer, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on the VOR lock mode, just to get that set up. Looks like we're going to be coming in on about a 25-mile final when we get over there, and looks like we've caught the localizer now, so the aircraft is going to get itself on that localizer at this moment. Here in about 5 miles, nautical miles, we have a decel here. So at the decel, it'll put us to our flap speed, and we'll start dumping flaps and stuff like that. So let's get ready for that. Alright, we're gonna go and get VOR. We're gonna get our APP on. We have first notch of flaps. We'll go on and take this down a little bit more, and then we'll go ahead and go second notch of flaps now. Alright, we gotta go ahead and get some speed brake out, because we're on a 10-mile final. So let's go ahead and get our gear down as well. We'll go flaps. We're going flaps to 10. Let's go flaps 15. Let's pull this down to the reference. We'll go down to flaps 25. And now we'll go to our landing flaps. Oh, let's go to our landing flaps now, which is, oops, hold on just a minute. Flaps 30, there we go. And we are on single CH. Let's go and get the runway turnoffs and landing lights on. Well, the runway turnoffs and the taxi lights. Little bit bumpy on the approach, so this is going to be a fun one. But let's see what we can get into. When we get about 5 nautical miles, we will continue with the, what's it called? Alrighty, so we are on a 5-mile final for runway 11 into New Orleans. So from this moment forward, if you want to skip ahead, you are more than welcome. But we are going to we're going to go ahead and have the we're going to go ahead and just allow it to we're going to go ahead and do the landing. A little bit on the windy side, so this is going to be a fun approach. All right, 1,000. We're gonna go ahead and take full control here. And let's do this. Here we go. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm gonna try to go higher on the glide than what it is, just due to the fact that we have the winds. So I'm gonna be very careful with it. Flare. A little bit of a float. And reverse. And manual braking. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New Orleans. Alrighty, we are at the gate now. We're gonna go ahead and do our we'll go ahead and start our parking brake, and let's go ahead and do that. Make sure that we're on that on the APU gen. Turn that off, and engines go off like that. And then we'll go ahead and tell GSX that we are ready for them to operate the jet bridges. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New Orleans. Alrighty, everyone. Well, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys again for watching. Really do appreciate you guys. If you have not already, make sure you drop a big fat like on this video. Also, make sure you subscribe for more content, as we will be doing some more of this and everything like that. Until next time, guys, stay awesome. Don't do anything stupid. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.